What do police do in the event of an Amish chase? There's a video on YouTube of an Amish guy with horse-drawn carriage who gets pulled over for drunk driving. It's ridiculous. I can't say much more. Horses can't exactly flee very fast compared to a car. They'd either box it in and force it to stop, or simply follow behind at a safe speed until the buggy stops. Pit maneuvers lol grand theft buggy. They aren't doing any of those things. Should they choose to chase a buggy, they likely will continue to follow it. Despite being horse-powered, they aren't as maneuverable as you'd think. So I worked at a theater in a place in Kentucky with an Amish community. One day, whilst outside the theater, smoking a cigarette, I saw an Amish teen in a small buggy run up and down the side road by the theater. Up and down he went several times. Then his horse took a big dump near the entrance to the parking lot, and the buggy went on its way. I called it an Amish drive-by. Several years ago, an horse here got tired of waiting for his owner at a blood drive, unhitched himself and went home. The police followed, lights flashing, blocking the traffic behind it to prevent an accident until it finally stopped. I would think it possible for 4 vehicles to box a horse and buggy in and slow to a stop. It would be tricky as horses are flighty by nature. It's illegal to honk at a horse as it might cause them to spook. The scarier situation is honestly a loose horse on the road. Without the buggy to limit movement and slow them down, a horse can run and jump in unpredictable directions. A motorcyclist was killed 15 years ago when he hit a big Amish draft horse at 5 a.m. I'm going to bet there's a lot of laughing. We have developing story from January here in Michigan. Women stole a buggy for a joyride. But horse stealing is an absolute felony in Michigan. Minimum sentence is like 20 years. Instead of a spike strip, carrot buckets? Seriously, just box it in would be my guess. What goes clip 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 bang bang clip clop clip clop clip clop? An Amish drive beat. I had a good friend who started his policing career in Amish country. Imagine how difficult it is to police a community that values the importance of looking alike, or more difficult yet, speaks another language. The Amish community does a better job at self-policing than they should, if you know what I mean. Actual footage https://www.comoch=OYPDKFWH0. Depends if it's a brown or white horse hitched to it. They use a carrot or a stick. Elmo here in PA, there was an Amish woman who ran from the cops on horse Ike if she had a buggy attached. And she fled into a cornfield letting the horse go on its own. Proly went back home on its own. And she escaped into the corn lol. In traveling and not driving. And this is not a buggy, it's a ship. Can I see your oath of office? Does your flag have fringes on it? We're operating under maritime law. I do not consent. Put a stick in the spokes. They box it in. Mag dump for officer safety. Spike strips, but with Bible verses.